Welcome to the PSP Success series. I'm Rosie and today we'll be talking about Chapter 4, Project Implementation and Execution. Don't forget, this is a 10-video series we strongly recommend you to watch, especially if you're about to begin your PSP journey or have any question in the process. Like this video for it to be saved in your liked videos and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it yet so you can be updated of its content. Special thanks to USAC for the space. Take in consideration this series is being developed parallel to COVID-19 situation, so if all activities are being held in the campus again, there might be some variations. That being said, let's begin getting creative. Find in the description a document with the outline to work over it. Chapter 4 contains all the activities you conducted in terms of development, implementation, and execution and their results, the projects you developed and their achievements, and also the sustainability and continuity of the project. For the part of activities and results, all the activities you first scheduled and then conducted since the project profile until the validation of it must be presented in a table. In the first column, you must describe the activity, for example, collection of complementary information. In the second column, the results of this part must be included. In the last example, the results could read something like this. The information to work on the project execution was collected in order to arrange all the aspects that would be taken into account for the action plan. Right after the table, another must be presented including the projects that were developed and the achievements of each of them, as a whole or separately. This part is included only if there were projects created, no matter the type of project. As in the majority of cases, there will be some. If there aren't projects, the project will still have achievements, accomplishments, so those must be included. An example could be instructional manual and digital copies. Those projects' achievements would be participation of the authorities from the institution, collaboration from the beneficiaries, and institutional commitment to implement the instructional manual. After that table, include all the written material that belongs to your project. Screenshots and links are the best options. Finally, as we mentioned in the previous video, your continuity needs to be developed, as if your project isn't sustainable, it wouldn't really have a point for development. A project must continue benefiting the institution for a considerable period of time, and even when you are not related to a place in any way. Describe what makes your project sustainable and refer this part of your project to the continuity plan. For guidelines of this plan, refer to video number 3. Remember, all plans were discussed there. Make sure all the components are taken in consideration, along with the general information from the project, its name, institution's name, and location. Consider the project's contribution. Mention what the project represents for the community, its implementation process. Mention how will the process begin being used, the methodology, techniques, activities, results, innovation, success, and lessons learned. All these from the implementation. The continuity's justification, objectives, general and specific, its goals, suggested activities for continuity, timetable, remember about Gantt, resources, human, material, and institutional, techniques, budget, evaluation, long-term indicators of the project success, and observations. All possible recommendations you'd like to leave the authorities with. Make sure to include a letter signed by the person or people taking responsibility for your project's execution, so this part is complete. And just like that, Chapter 4 has been completed. Yay, you're doing so great, so keep it up. Go and watch the next videos and continue making your PSP success a reality. This was Rosie. See you in our next video.